Hey, welcome to 23 Degrees Sideways. We're in a park, so you're going to have to deal with some noise today. We're just doing a quick look at the conversion van. This is a standard 17-foot regular Ford Econoline van with the pop top. And that raised top is everything for this. And of course, the TV that I keep hitting my head on that I have to remove. We've got a cell phone mount on the top, which is really good for camera angles and everything for the driver's side. We're going to put one on the passenger side. It takes 1/4 inch by 20 standard camera mount threading, and that means that it's really easy to move a tablet mount onto there instead of the cell phone mount for when we're parked, and that's actually pretty cool. Down below, that was also installed today. So is this cell phone mount for the passenger has been installed today. It's a more stable, rough country kind of short armature, very little to vibrate mount. It's also screwed in. Neither of these are suction cups or stickers, so they're not going to come off. I'm going to go ahead and put one on the driver's side because it's the perfect height and angle and everything for mapping. I'm going to put a passenger side one on for there, for the top. And that just gives us a lot of angles and a lot of stuff that we can do. That is the only inside interior dome light that actually works right now. The bulbs are burned out or the connections are bad on all of the rest of them. There's a total of 6, so I'll be fixing those, checking all the wiring and the connections, and checking the electrical panel there for its connections. It has a set of stuff, TV, VCR controls, center lights, the valence, rear stuff that I'm going to have to dig into and fix. Let's see, what else do we have? This cooler, medium-sized cooler. It can go between the seats up front. It can just move around. It's a really nice, easy to move box in the build. This is kind of a no-build build. There's the passenger seat. This is the number 3 seat, and that is going to be used probably mostly continuously, so it has to stay there. It's all the way back right now. This is the bed, which is a bench seat that has 3 seat belts, which are installed, and that's going to stay folded down unless we have other family members along for a trip. Okay, I'll explain that as we go. Here's 2 boxes, 2 bins that I got. They fit perfectly right there. They provide just enough space to get in and out of the bed area. They provide a pretty nice space here, so you still have lots of room to get in and out. They stack at the exact right height for me to add extra cushions. So there's going to be an extra cushion on top of this one, and that extends the length of the bed once the rear cushion's on to over 6.5 feet on this side. And that's going to be really important. We will see. We have a little footwell there. Behind these, this is the kitchen box, and this is a storage box. Behind there we have the grill, a propane grill, which is, I think it's a real necessity to have that ability to not have to eat out all the time. So I chose a propane grill, and it's one of the Coleman models that has griddle plates and 2 burners, so I can use it with frying pans and other things. Let's talk about blinds, and then we'll get back to the bed. These blinds still exist. The other 2 RV windows, the blinds have come out because of damage or were torn when we bought the van. They're all going to be replaced because the valences, that part with the wood, are hollow because they're just there for decorative in mood lighting, which we will replace and keep going. Mood lighting is important. Because of that, making new blinds that roll up and snap up inside of there and then snap at the base down below is a good idea. I'll do it so that there is a 1/3 open, so that these opening windows on the bottom get plenty of airflow, and I think that'll do for the blinds there. The other 4 blinds are for the doors. There's 2 rear doors and 2 side doors. And these accordion blinds are all messed up. The trim that they mount to is also all messed up. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove it. I'll show you over here. It's already removed on this side. And that gives us a nice metal piece that is flat to the window. And I can just use strong magnets and fabric pockets sewn to hold the magnets and make really simple, nice, good decorative blinds for the windows. This one, you'll notice, has not been removed yet. Excuse the rapid camera angle there, movement. So it's kind of same thing. It's just all messed up. So I don't want to keep that. And the metal, I think the metal will work better for blinds. It'll simplify everything, reduce the rattling, and reduce the dust. Back to the bed. We have just over 5'4", I think, width between the wood there, so for our cushion. And then our length is just over 5.5 feet from the back of the door to the edge of the cushion where that seat comes. Okay? That's after we extend the cushion by using boxes to hold it up. These boxes, they're fairly small. They hold a notebook. They're notebook-sized boxes. About 9 inches tall inside, basically like 8.5 by 11. They're not very big, but 12 of them will fit in the space exactly right to have a couple things slid down the sides and to hold up extra cushion. So we're basically going to cut up a 14-inch thick foam mattress, memory foam mattress, and we're going to make cushions to go over everything and just make it all balance out. From here to the end of the kitchen box is just about 7 feet, actually, once everything's filled in. So this is going to make a really nice bed area that does not involve a permanent modification to the van. It's possible at some point in time that we will take this seat out and just make it into a more camper van. But really, we want to do as little mechanical carpentry modification as possible, with the exception of some electronic stuff. I'm going to totally replace this weird janky old light, replace everything with LEDs, add a camping battery and 1 solar panel on top, just because you kind of need all that stuff and it's all cheap and easy. If we don't pull this out and build a bed box, we just have the cushions, everything is fixable, everything is sellable, everything is removable. And if we need to just switch to another conversion van, we can do it in, an hour or 2 of work. So go ahead and actually, I'm just going to stop now. I think I've said everything I need to say. So these boxes, they're at Lowe's. I don't know if they're the ideal option for everybody, but I can fit 12 of them in this space. That is a portable campfire charcoal fire pit. It's going to slide under the seat as soon as I organize things from under the seat into the bins. Tools, liquids, everything will work. Most of our soft goods, clothes and bedding, will be in bags that will float around the cabin and move with us. I think everything else just fits. I just have to replace that TV with a flat panel so that my people can do their video games. That's it. Stay sideways.